Hello, I'm Mark Miller, Director of the Illinois Department of Natural Resources. The Illinois DNR is on the front lines of the effort to keep invasive Asian carp out of the Great Lakes. One way to help keep Asian carp from moving into Lake Michigan and the Great Lakes is to fish them out of the Illinois River system. And believe it or not, Asian carp, which is very different from the bottom-feeding common carp, is very tasty when prepared properly. The Illinois DNR is using a program we call Target Hunger Now to take Asian carp caught in the Illinois River and put those nutritious fish on the shelves of food pantries and on the dinner tables of families all over Illinois. Target Hunger Now has hosted luncheons and dinners throughout the state to show just how tasty Asian carp can be. Working in partnership with Feeding Illinois, our Target Hunger Now events have been a great success. Please see for yourself.
I'd like to say my name is Travis Lloyd. I'm the Deputy Director at the Illinois Department of Natural Resources, and it's a great day here in Champaign. We at DNR started this program a little over a year ago and have served up to this point somewhere around 22 to 2,300 meals throughout different soup kitchens and have visited many food pantries throughout Illinois. DNR's responsibility is not only the mission statement of taking care of the wildlife, if you will, but we recognize that there's times as leadership that you take a look in layman's terms and you reach outside the four walls of Springfield and you realize there's a real need on the ground. And hunger is a need. It's a huge issue in Illinois. We're here today to celebrate Silverfin. And Silverfin, yes, Representative. And as I think everybody up here has already tasted the silverfin, to find that this fish definitely has its place in the market. And as the person who started the program some year and a half ago, it was real simple. I've been asked a gazillion times, why'd you think of this? Well, it was real simple for me. When I was sitting there and I'm looking at a fish that we found something to do with the skin, the bones, and all the other leftover parts, there was one piece of this fish that was being discarded, unfortunately, and not being used, and that was the meat. Why? I couldn't answer, and so I started asking for answers. So we found out that the fish could be consumed, and so that led us to our next phase of finding recipes.
So let's cut this fish and let's demonstrate actually what it looked like. It just looked like a fish. Secondly, I asked these folks out there and said, did you ever try the fish? No one really have tried the fish, and that's really the first thing you need to do, is to find out if it is bad or good. So what we want to do is to demonstrate that this fish actually is not that bad. So I want to just show you a fillet. Thank you for your knife, Chef. This is really, really nice. So you can see how beautiful the flesh is, and white and appetizing. It's just like any other fish. So, do you see any difference between that and a bass or a catfish or a tilapia? Or you really don't. We're going to fillet this fish, and we're going to go in the kitchen with this piece of fish, and literally, now, this is just like the piece of tilapia that you will buy in a store, literally. Don't look much different than that. The protein are very tender. Again, it's like crab meat. You treat it like crab meat. It's excellent. It's bland. It's not a bottom feeder. It is high in omega-3 and the omega-6 because it is a plankton eater. This is the best protein there is. So it's the most healthiest fish there is.